Biscuits are king for breakfast, and I don't think anybody does it better than Hardee's. My name is Tim Clowers. We're going to go on a journey to Franklin, Tennessee at the headquarters of Hardee's. They had a national biscuit competition within their own company. Now let's talk to some of the contestants. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Frank. I want y'all to say hi to Frank. How long have you been working for Hardee's?
3 years now.
How long?
3 years.
3 years. And what's your favorite part about what you do?
I like the reputation, how clean it is, and just the freshness of the food, how hot, fresh it is. Customers give me compliments.
If you don't know, Frank is competing in National Biscuit Championship. Am I saying it correct?
Yes, that's right.
Within Hardee's, not with the general public. And you're one of the finalists that started this competition. A rigorous process that started in January, correct?
I signed up. My first competition was in May. See if you could qualify. A former biscuit champion came to my store, test me out, see if you have what it takes to compete.
Oh, so you get a test to see if you're good enough. Okay.
And then from there they say, okay, you're good, you need to work on this and that, and practice it. And they say your first competition, we'll let you know when, which will be June. Burnsville.
That's where you work?
That's where I live.
That's okay. So you're from North Carolina, but where do you work in?
Weaverville.
Where's that?
Weaverville.
Wait, where is that? I know
it's just north of Asheville.
Asheville? North of Asheville. Okay, so I live in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay.
I'm back with one of the other biscuit makers in the competition. This is JC. Okay, how long have you been working for Hardee's?
I've been working for Hardee's for about 5 years.
Okay.
I left a little bit in between, and then I came back. So I've been working with them again for about a year and a half.
What's your favorite part about what you do?
I enjoy coming in the morning and doing my own thing in the back, keeping busy because there's so many tasks that I can do.
And what time do you get to work in the morning?
I get to work around 4:30, 4:45.
Oh wow, okay.
And then I leave at 11:30.
Oh wow,
Yep.
Okay. So you got about a real solid, busy 6 hours of work,
Yep.
7-ish, right? Okay. What are you most excited about in this competition?
I'm excited to win 10 grand.
For what?
I'm excited to win 10 grand.
Did you hear that? 10 grand. I would be too. On this journey, you started back in January. What's been the hardest part of this competition journey?
I would say the tests. I'm not good at testing.
Me neither. All right, gents, I am with Michael. He also works for Hardee's. He's also competing in the Biscuit Championship. So, Michael, how long have you been working for Hardee's?
5 years.
5 years. Okay. What's the favorite part about your job, what you do at Hardee's?
My favorite part is the reminder of my grandpa. Me and my grandpa spend a lot of time on Saturdays at Hardee's,
Really?
eating breakfast before we go fishing.
Okay.
So
When you were just a little kid?
when I was a young man,
Okay.
growing up trying to be like him. It's nice to make the biscuits that he ate, that I ate.
Very cool. So just a little quick fun story that most of you may not even know about me. When I was in high school, one of my favorite things, once a week I would get up early. Once I could drive, of course, going to high school, was I would get up about 30 minutes early and I would drive by the Hardee's that was 2 miles away from my high school, and I would get up early enough so that I could go inside, get me a sausage biscuit, or well, a open-faced biscuit with sausage gravy, and the little rounds, the hash brown rounds, and I would just chow down.
Yes, sir.
What are you most excited about in this competition, other than the cash that's coming?
Honestly, I'm excited that my daughters can see me out of my comfort zone. They can
That's
see
a big thing, though,
that
really.
they can see me, that they can see the nervousness on my face, and that I'm still willing to win or fail.
Okay.
But that I'm willing to take a shot.
Well, but I like that you're, like what you said, you're doing it to show your daughters that you're going to get out of your comfort zone. That's huge.
I'm talking to you, so no offense to you, but
I know what you mean, yeah. Well, I don't know how many people will see this, but we are cheering for you.
Thank you, sir.
And I hope you just crush it tomorrow. Now, when you see this, we will probably already know who's winning, but what is your favorite part about your job on a day-to-day basis?
The fact that it's like going to family.
What's that?
It's like going to family. Working with family.
Okay. Did you hear it? It's like working with family. I wanted to tell you about this entire experience. So let me walk you through it very, very quickly. I was invited to go to Hardee's headquarters in Franklin, Tennessee, which is just right outside of Nashville. Me, along with several other creators, bloggers, and food writers, what we did was we went to Hardee's headquarters to experience the National Biscuit Baking Championship within their own company. So what happens is you have 4 finalists that goes on over a period of several months within all of their stores to find out who the 4 finalists are that will go to Nashville and compete for $10,000. And so what we did was we came to Nashville and we went, or Franklin, Tennessee, and got to interview all of these final contestants. Then they gave us a chance to experience what these National Baking Biscuit Championship contenders will experience on their day of competition, which is actually tomorrow. We did okay. I mean, the biscuits turned out pretty decent, but nothing like the professionals. That's Zach and Aaron, whom I got to meet. Those are actually Meat and Sam's biscuits. Those 2 bigger ones actually were undercooked, but the ones that weren't, or that didn't rise enough, those actually turned out a little bit better. So let's move along to what we did next. We went into their corporate offices, and they got to introduce us to some of their new products or some things that are actually coming back. For example, this cinnamon raisin biscuit with a glaze on it was outstanding. This sourdough candied bacon cheeseburger was incredible. And this maple sausage biscuit, I tell you what, way better than the competition. And then we had some watermelon drinks and a few others. I tell you what, they're trying to make things better with their beverages, and they were really out of bounds. And these chicken tenders, some of the best tenders that I think I've ever had as far as our fast food restaurant is concerned, with our shoestring fries. Then the next day, it's competition day. There's Zach. We're opening up some fresh Hardee's biscuits that they baked. None that I made, of course. And then we had to load it up with some really good jelly. Out of their pack, of course. And then I tried to give you guys some commentary here, but I just really had no words. It just came out of the oven. You just get that perfect flaky. Yeah, it's that.
It really melts in your mouth.
I really had no words for eating that biscuit and describing it. Now, on to the competition. That's one of the bakers going through the testing part, and then she's in the process of making her biscuits. Like I said, they get a set amount of time. They're judged on it. There's several pieces of criteria. And, the finishing part of that was the butter. And there's her being proud of her biscuits. I didn't show the other competitions, but I just wanted you to look. Now, let's get to see some of the end results of who won. Let's see it.
His ovens are rocking, don't come a knocking. Yeah.
These biscuit bakers have to do 52 biscuits in 15 minutes from scratch, made to Hardee's standards.
My head is going at 100 miles an hour. Thinking about my daughters, making them proud mainly. Just telling myself to do my best.
I can feel the moisture. I can feel when it's too much flour. I can feel when it's fully mixed. Yes, you have to be able to feel. Procedures and love. You have to love what you do. I just like to make everybody happy and laugh, and if everybody's okay, Heather's okay.
You think of Hardee's, you think of a biscuit maker, and that's something to take pride in. So, and they're giving out $10,000 for making biscuits, so it's important.
And the winner is Heather. Congratulations, Heather, to you, what you did and what you accomplished. I wanted to give you a big shout out from Chef Tim. Congratulations, and thank you, Hardee's.